What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Ask DeFranco's Gym. Today, before I left the gym, I checked my phone. I had two emails from two guys that just opened up their own gym. One guy opened up a 2,500 square foot warehouse. The other guy turned his garage into his own home gym business, and they both basically asked me for advice. Any words of wisdom I had for them on being successful, owning and operating your own warehouse or gym or garage gym business. And I just want to preface it by saying I am by no means a business guru, but I have been in business now for over 10 years. We have a world-renowned brand at this point, so I could help you out by telling you some words of advice that helped me, some mistakes I made, and hopefully they help you too. So I can only speak from my own experiences, but I think you'll find it beneficial. Number one, be yourself. That is number one rule that I tell everybody, and this is for any business, not just a gym business. There's only one original. There'll always only be one DeFranco's Gym. There's only one of you. Don't try to be like the gym down the street. Don't try to be like anybody else. One of the things that really put my gym over in the beginning and made a name for myself was the uniqueness of my gym. A lot of people now know that I originally had a 500 square foot storage closet when the big fancy health club and the speed and agility centers were opening 30,000 square feet, 40,000 square feet. I had a 500 square foot gym focusing on strength training and power development. And it was so different from what everybody else was doing. That in and of itself created a little bit of a buzz and got people, in my doors. And I didn't do it to be different. I just did it because that was the style of training that I was passionate about. I love the Rocky Balboa style gyms. My dad had a broken down warehouse gym in Paterson, New Jersey. It's the best gym I ever trained at. When I was in college, I trained at Man's World Gym in Trenton, which I loved. Again, like a bodybuilding, powerlifting style gym, hardcore. Those were the styles of gym I loved. And, that coupled with the fact that I had no money, sent me to a 500 square foot storage closet. And, the rest is history, as they say. Being myself and not trying to be like everybody else set me up for success, before I really even got started. So that's number one. Number two, you got to have what I call tunnel vision, meaning you need to eat, sleep, drink, crap your business. If you're doing this as a little side gig, it's never going to work. You need to put 110% of your focus on this gym business. To this day, I could tell you, I live this stuff. This is my passion. This is what I do. And the work ethic and the tunnel vision is what has separated myself and my gym over many businessmen and gym owners that are much smarter than me, had more connections than me, had more money than me. But my work ethic is what, and my tunnel vision is what, separated me and helped me still be around when they're not. A little known fact about me that I'm not really proud of, but I'll share with everybody, is I got an 890 on my SATs. That is god awful. That's like barely being able to read, I think, at this point. But, how am I still here? How do I have a successful business that, gets people from all over the world come to train with us and buy our products and attend our seminars? It's that tunnel vision. I worked my ass off. I didn't sleep when I didn't, when I had to get stuff done. I didn't go on vacation. It was just that tunnel vision. While guys that were smarter than me were getting 8 hours of sleep, I was skipping sleep. I was getting an hour. While they were going on vacation, I was working weekends. So, the power of just work ethic and having tunnel vision can really separate you from people that are supposed to succeed over you. And kind of going hand in hand with that, my next rule would be, and excuse my language, but F plan B. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you have to have a backup plan. You got to have plan A, B, and C. Screw that. To me, that's a loser's mentality. I had nothing to fall back on. Again, going back to my 890 on the SATs, I educated myself and I got very good at one thing. Training athletes and operating my gym. That's what I do. You put me in any other, career and I don't know if I could survive. So for me, that was a big driving force, was that it never crossed my mind that my gym might actually fail and I might have to go get a real job, as people say. So you will be amazed at what you can do when you have nothing to fall back on. So even if you do have something to fall back on, act as if you don't. Act like you're going to be eating out of the garbage can if your gym fails, and you're going to be able to do big things. Trust me on that one. All these things kind of, as you could see, segue into one another. The next thing I was going to say, and my man Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker, hip-hop preacher, E.T., kind of popularized it now. He said, sleep is for suckers. There is a lot of truth to that. Now, I'm not saying sleep, you need sleep. You should, try to get your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I think the health benefits have been well documented. But if you're not willing to go 2 days without sleep, if you're not willing to put in those 80-hour work weeks, if you're not willing to stay up when your eyes feel like they're bleeding and you want to go to sleep, but you gotta write that one program for tomorrow. If you're not willing to do those things, you're not going to be successful. I'm not saying never sleep, but you got to be willing to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And a lot of times, especially in the early years of your business, you're going to have to go without sleep. So know that if you're not willing to do that, do not start your own business. All right. And my final rule, and it's a big one, don't hate. All right. Too much with the internet now. Everybody's hating on everybody. Everybody talks shit about everybody. Let me tell you something. The gym owners I know that spend their time, and this is something that's close to my heart because unfortunately there were a lot in our area. I can't tell you how many kids come into our gym. Oh, so-and-so down the street, or my trainer, my old trainer said, you guys suck and you guys don't know what you're doing and he's better than DeFranco's and this and that. All the people that built their business around putting my business down are now out of business. I never met a successful businessman, businesswoman, successful business. Forget gym business, any business. No successful people spend their time talking shit about other people. They're too busy being successful and working and doing what they got to do. So if you're going to spend your time worrying about what other people are doing, going on the internet and arguing with other people, you're not going to be successful. So focus on yourself, focus on the task at hand, and don't hate on other people, all right? Just focus on you and big things will happen. Hopefully those 5 rules of success help you. They certainly have helped me. If you have a question, hit us up on Twitter at DeFranco's Gym. Thanks, guys.